So I don't know if you guys ever read more than one book at once. I don't usually do that because, well, I kind of like to focus on one subject, but right now I feel like after finishing The Maid, I just felt like an urge to read so much, and I started reading. I was I was at the wedding, and it kind of got a little bit boring, and I had this digital book on my phone, and I started reading a book at the wedding, but that's okay. Plenty of people were just on their phones, maybe on Facebook or Instagram and stuff. So I just used that time and just read a few chapters. A book from Ellie. Give me a minute. Ellie Hazelwood. I think it's called Stuck With You. It's a short story, so it's not that long, but I'm reading that, and I'm also listening to an audiobook from Stephen King, which I think it's called, but give me a minute, I have to check it. It's called The Road Virus Heads North, and I only listen, it's just 1 hour long. It's a short story. I only listened like half, and it made me curious, so I'm gonna like listen to all of it, because first off, I like listening to audiobooks, but for me, like a really physical books, it makes me feel so good, like having the book in my hand and going through the pages, the smell of the books and everything. But I was sitting in my bed last night, and I don't know, I didn't feel very sleepy, like, but not like very energetic, like to keep my eyes closed and watch something or read like a physical book. So I said I'm gonna close my eyes and listen to this. I said I'm gonna give it a chance. If I like it, okay, I'm gonna read it. I mean, just listen to it. And if not, I'm just gonna give up. But I want to give it a chance because I feel like the story is going somewhere. It's about this writer who stops at garage sales, and he sees a watercolor painting. It's something, I don't know, I think the writer, the man, is actually writing horror stories, and the painting portrays something very dark and scary. And after a while he buys it, and after a while the painting changes, like the man in the painting just moved his arm in a way that you can see a tattoo on his forearm, and I don't know, something like that. And it's just intriguing. I'm gonna listen to it. And of course I am also reading a physical book because I just have to, and this is called Lost Among the Living by Simone St. James. I know she writes thrillers and a little bit horror, but not very scary. I fell in love with her writing when I read this, An Inquiry into Love and Death. And I know like the book covers aren't very pretty, and they don't like make you want to have it or buy it and have it, but the stories are very good. What I like about her books is that there is something about a ghost, like most of the times, and for me, ghost horror is very interesting. I mean, more than slasher horror, because that scares the hell out of me. Okay, so after this, I read her most famous book. Her most famous book, The Broken Girls. And this, I mean, I can understand why this is very famous. I loved it, loved it. So now I said I'm gonna give this one a chance. I have all of her books. I'm a fan. So will it be a mess in my head if I am reading like 3 books? Probably yes, but in a good way.
Set.
So yeah.